Ever wondered why people seem a bit more emotional or even crazier during a full moon? Is it just a myth, or is there a scientific explanation behind it? For centuries, cultures around the globe have associated the full moon with a touch of madness, coining the term lunacy. It's a belief so deeply ingrained that it has found its way into our languages, our literature, and even our legal systems. Now, some have speculated that this might be due to the moon's gravitational pull, which, as we know, influences the ocean tides. They suggest that just as the moon tugs at the vast bodies of water on our planet, it might also affect the water in our bodies, leading to changes in our behavior. But what if we told you that it's not about the water in our bodies? Intriguing, isn't it? Let's dive deeper. If it's not the water in our bodies, then what is it? The answer might surprise you. It's actually parasites. Yes, you heard it right, parasites. These tiny, often invisible creatures that live inside us might be playing a significant role in our full moon madness. Take, for instance, the Toxoplasma gondii, a common parasite that's found in nearly a third of the world's population. This critter has a unique knack for altering its host's behavior. How so, you might ask? Researchers suggest that once Toxoplasma gondii makes a home in the brain, it can cause changes in the host's levels. It has been found that this parasite can increase the levels of dopamine, a neurotransmitter linked to reward and pleasure. This could make the host more risk-prone and potentially more emotional. Now, let's delve a little deeper into this behavior alteration. As the parasite infects the brain, it forms cysts primarily in the amygdala, a part of our brain that is central to processing emotions. The changes triggered by the presence of cysts can lead to a heightened emotional response and can potentially cause mood swings. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Some parasites, like our friend Toxoplasma, are more active during the full moon. They seem to have a lunar clock, if you will, that influences their reproductive cycles. During a full moon, these parasites lay eggs, which can lead to increased infection rates in humans. This process can cause a surge of the parasites in the bloodstream, which in turn cause an inflammatory response. This could potentially lead to changes in our behavior, making us feel more emotional or erratic. Of course, this is just a theory, and more research is needed to fully understand the link between parasites, the moon, and human behavior. So it seems that the full moon might indeed have an impact on our behavior, but not for the reasons you might have thought. Let's look at some statistics to understand the impact of parasites during a full moon. A surprising amount of parasites, about 80%, are believed to lay their eggs during this lunar phase. This is not just a coincidence, but a survival strategy that has evolved over millions of years. These parasites have developed a lunar clock, synchronizing their reproductive cycles with the moon's phases. Now, what does this mean for humans? Studies have shown an increase in infection rates during a full moon. In fact, a study conducted in 2013 found that there was a significant rise in emergency room visits due to parasitic infections during the full moon. Another research showed that the number of diagnosed cases of Toxoplasma gondii also spiked during this phase of the lunar cycle. The correlation between full moon nights and increased hospital visits due to parasitic infections is not just a figment of our imagination, but a reality that science is beginning to uncover. These statistics clearly show the influence of parasites during a full moon. So next time you're feeling a bit off during a full moon, don't just dismiss it as lunacy. There might be more to it than meets the eye. So, there you have it. The full moon does have an influence on us, but it's not magic, it's science. Take Toxoplasma gondii, for example, which thrives in the moonlit nights. So next time you're feeling a bit off during a full moon, don't blame the moonlight. It might just be those pesky parasites.